Good evening. I guess we're bypassing Eugene?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay. I have an update tonight on what we've done the past year with the cultural museum project. Before I give this, it's not a long report, but I have to put a personal note on it. We've been asked, why are we doing this? Some of the people I've contacted. And this past year and a half, we've had an absolute resounding, successful celebration of the 150th migration that our people had. There was no way you could not figure that it wasn't a great success. However, I'm old enough to remember standing on the Hopefield Church steps back in 1974 and looking out and seeing literally thousands of people. And we had hundreds at our 150th. So that's kind of my motivation. What's going to happen in the next 50 years if we don't do something to try to preserve this culture that we have? And it is worth preserving. So we'll get into this. This past year, the Mound Ridge Immigrant House Task Force has worked diligently to move the Immigrant House Cultural Center and Museum much closer to becoming a reality. We have a large sign that has been erected at the museum site. This announces the coming of the Cultural Museum Center. And I tell you what, it's hard to miss if you've been by there. And if you haven't, it's worth the trip. Having developed a final design of the building and grounds, a 5/64, I said that wrong, I hope, scale model of the Immigrant House and property has been constructed. We had a very talented member of the task force put that together for us, and you ought to stop by sometime and I'd like to tell you about it, but it's just truly great. We will use this model to show potential contributors and other interested parties our vision. This model, we have it set up here tonight, and I would invite you all to stop by and take a look at it. We recently displayed the model at the Bethel Fall Fest, and it created great interest. We are currently, through a third party, building our own Mound Ridge Immigrant House website. This is an important part of our media, modern media. This is a very important aspect of what we are doing. This website will appeal to everyone, including the younger crowd, with a QR code. If you guys stop by, I'll tell you what I think of those too, but a lot of people like them. For easy access and a streamlined donation procedure. With the design and property secured, we are moving into the major fundraising phase of this project. This is a daunting task, but I think we're up to it. I think it's something that must be done. We have taken on a grant writer with expertise in locating and applying for grants we would qualify for. And she has been brought on board, and we're optimistic about these potential grants. As far as fundraising has gone, we've had numerous pledge sheets solicited and successfully returned. So we have had some fundraising action. We also have had we've had several outright donations, but we are just beginning. The scope of this project requires support from all of us. So if you have any questions, I'll be back there by the model, and I can certainly answer them to the best of my ability. You're also welcome to talk to any of the task force members. And I do believe this is a very worthwhile project to preserve our culture.